Hello students, today we are going to see a new coordinate system, that is curvilinear coordinate system. Till now we have seen three types of coordinate system, that is Cartesian coordinate system, cylindrical coordinate system, spherical coordinate system. Now it is time to see curvilinear coordinate system. What is the use of this curvilinear coordinate system? This is a base for gradient of a scalar, divergence of a vector, curl of a vector. It means that by using this curvilinear coordinate system, we are going to get the gradient of a scalar, divergence of a vector, curl of a vector. So this is the image for curvilinear coordinate system. Here you are having three coordinates in curvilinear coordinate system, that is u1, u2, u3. So they are not a straight line, they are having some curve. And the unit vectors along the length of u1 is a1, the unit vector along the length of u2 is a2, the unit vector along the length of u3 is a3. For example, the elementary displacement from, for example, in the curvilinear coordinate system, let us consider a point A, and the displacement of the point A, for example, the point A is at r bar, the associated vector is to respect to point, the associated vector is r bar, and the displacement from this point to A plus, the displacement is represented with dr. So this is your displacement from r to delta r. Like we have seen in the rectangular coordinate system, we have considered a point like in the rectangular coordinate system we have considered. So this is your rectangular coordinate system, and here we have considered one point here, that is something like we call it as a, and we have extended this point. For example, this is a point which is nothing but your P1, and this P1 is nothing but your, we have considered like a x1, y1 and z1. If you extend this point, here you are going to get, it is extended in the length of x, extended in the length of y, extended in the length of z. Here you are going to get a new point, that is P2. The P2 becomes x1 plus dx, y1 plus dy, z1 plus dz. So this is a new point. Here the P2 is defined. So if you consider like this, here you are going to get so for this one we have considered something like a, so this is your dx. So this area is nothing but your, this area is nothing but your dx. This area we have considered, this is your dy, and this one we have considered it as a dz. The same thing we are going to consider. One point is defined in the curvilinear coordinate system, and the displacement vector, that is your, that is r bar plus dr. So for this curvilinear coordinate system, we are going to define differential displacement. Differential displacement becomes, that is indicated with dr bar. The differential displacement vector dr bar is equal to h1 du1 in the direction of your a1, h2 du2 in the direction of a2, h3 du3 in the direction of a3. So this is your h1, h2, h1, h2, h3 are called as matrix coefficient. So in the Cartesian coordinate system, we have considered something like a differential length vector or displacement is equal to something like dx in the direction of your x, dy in the direction of your y, and dz in the direction of your z. Same like that, here we have considered extra h1, h2 and h3. These h1, h2, h3 in curvilinear coordinate system, they are called as matrix coefficient. So the matrix coefficient these H1, H2, H3 are the matrix coefficient. These can be represented in terms of elementary lengths as H1 is equal to ds1 by du1 and H2 is equal to ds2 by du2 and H3 is equal to ds3 by du3. These ds1, ds2, ds3 are called as displacement in the direction of your u1, displacement in the direction of your u2, displacement in the direction of your u3. So this is your displacement, differential displacement vector. Similarly, differential area. So differential area becomes, for curvilinear coordinate system, differential area. So differential area vector, that is given as ds bar is equal to h1 h2 du1 du2 in the direction of your a1 in the direction of your a2 plus h2 h3 du2 du3 a2 a3 plus h3 h1 du3 du1 a3 and a1. So this is your differential area vector for your curvilinear coordinate system. Similarly, differential volume for this curvilinear coordinate system, differential volume, that is given as dV is equal to h1 h2 h3 du1 du2 and du3. So this is your differential volume for your curvilinear coordinate system. So unlike in the Cartesian coordinate system, what is the differential volume? dV is equal to dx dy dz. So in the curvilinear coordinate system, we are going to have h1 h2 h3. What is h1? ds1 by du1. Now we are going to obtain this differential length, differential area, differential volume for your Cartesian coordinate system by using the curvilinear coordinate system, and we are going to inspect whether the obtained results are correct or not. Let us find for differential elements, differential elements in Cartesian coordinate system, in Cartesian coordinate system. So for Cartesian coordinate system, u1 is equal to s1 is equal to x and u2 is equal to s2 is equal to y, u3 is equal to s3 is equal to z. So from this, what will be the h1? h1 is equal to d s1 by d u1. So what is s1 x? So d s1 becomes dx and u1 is x, so du1 becomes dx, then it becomes your 1. Next, similarly, h2 is equal to ds2 by du2, s2 is equal to y, so this becomes your dy, and u2 is equal to y, this becomes your y. So this one gets cancelled, it becomes 1. Next, h3 is equal to ds3 by du3. What is s3? Z. So dz by dz, it becomes 1. So what we got here, h1 is equal to 1, h2 is equal to 1, h3 is equal to 1. So 3 are h1, h2, h3. These three values are 1, 1. So let us find differential length vector. Differential length vector. Differential length vector for curvilinear coordinate system is h1 du1 in the direction of your a1, h2 du2 in the direction of your a2, h3 du3 in the direction of your a3. Let us substitute. What is h1 for curvilinear coordinate system? That is Cartesian coordinate system. h1 is 1. What is u1? u1 is nothing but x. So here you are going to get dx. And in the direction of your x. So this becomes your dy. In the direction of your y. And this becomes your dz. In the direction of your z. So this is your differential length vector for your Cartesian coordinate system. Similarly, differential area. Differential area vector is equal to h1 h2 du1 du2 a1 a2 plus h2 h3 du2 du3 a2 a3 h3 h1 du3 du1 a3 a1. Let us substitute here. If I substitute h1 h2, here you are going to get 1 into 1 1, du1 becomes your dx dy in the direction of ax in the direction of your ay plus dy dz in the direction of your ay in the direction of your az, dz dx in the direction of your z in the direction of your x. So this is your differential area. Next, differential volume. Differential volume. Differential volume according to the curvilinear coordinate system, what is that? h1 h2 h3 du1 du2 and du3. So finally we got h1 h2 h3 are 1 into 1 into 1. du1 is nothing but your dx and du2 is nothing but dy, du3 is nothing but your dz. So differential volume for your Cartesian coordinate system is dx dy dz. It means that by using the curvilinear coordinate system, it is possible to get your differential length or differential volume or differential area vectors for your cylindrical and your Cartesian and your spherical coordinate system. So in the next class, we are going to see differential area, differential length and differential volume for your cylindrical and your spherical coordinate system. Thank you.